Throughout California, a battle is being fought to protect the state's diverse ecosystem. And on the front lines are the state's game wardens.
We enforce everything. Drugs, violent crime, stolen vehicles, and poaching.
They're killers, they're taking our wildlife illegally, and we have to stop them.
Outmanned and outgunned, they face danger at every turn.
Kind of like the Lone Ranger out there.
It takes one guy in a tent with a weapon to ruin your day.
On this episode, the wardens face off against a convicted poacher.
Let's shut him down.
And his friends. Stop illegal ice fishermen cold.
We're in business.
And chase down one that got away.
Drop your hand!
All in their pursuit of wild justice.
We are the last line of defense, and without us, you have no wildlife.
Are you kidding me? Those dogs would eat us, dude. Police, open up, search warrant. Search warrant, please.
Grass Valley, California. An anonymous tip puts Warden Jerry Carnow on the hunt for a serial deer poacher.
You know, after about 10 years of patrolling this area, I got a pretty good read of the illegal activity that's going on, especially the repeat deer poaching offenders that I've dealt with in the past. I know exactly who they are. I'm gonna check on a guy that I busted a few years back for poaching and baiting deer. So I'm gonna go check in with a friend of mine, see if my bad guys actually brought a deer into him.
Whether taken legally or poached, most hunters bring their kills to the same place, the local taxidermist.
Hey, Jerry. How you doing?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I got another guy that's running around. I don't even think this guy's a hunter. He's just a killer. I had actually caught him a couple of years ago under a bunch of illegal circumstances, and he was convicted of poaching this one deer. This guy, you know, does that ring a bell?
Yeah. Yeah, no, in fact, this is his buck right here. I just mounted this one yesterday. I did a couple of his deer the previous year. They're both nice, big bucks like this in velvet.
But he's brought some in years.
He brought two in the previous year.
In 2009?
Correct.
Oh, he wasn't even allowed to hunt deer in 2009. I need to see those records. Really? Okay, well, that's really interesting.
In California, convicted poachers lose the privilege to hunt the following season.
And you said he got 2 deer in 09?
Right.
I need to hang on to these because these deer were killed illegally. I mean, how big were these bucks? Were they like this, or?
They were like this. I mean, they were just really large.
I mean, this here is a tremendous buck for California. I mean, this is huge eye guards, just beautiful animal. Look how wide the bases are. Hunting myself in California for almost 30 years for deer, and I still to this day haven't taken or killed a deer as nice as this one, let alone 3.
Yeah, it really bums me out that one of my clients took a deer illegally. 99% of my clients, great outdoor enthusiasts, I mean, I rarely ever hear of something like this.
That's what we find, you know, most of the hunters and fishermen that we contact are just good people. Hey, thanks. Hey.
All right, thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'll keep in touch with you. See you. Thanks, bye. You know, the word warden is basically one who watches over. And that's what we do. I've hunted and fished my whole life in California. I love the natural resources, and I will hunt people down that abuse that, and especially ones that do it purposefully. This guy is one of those guys that likes to brag about killing deer by posting them on the internet. I found several pictures of him posted on a social media website. One of these is a photo of him holding the head of a deer with a deer that I suspect that he killed in 2009 when he's not supposed to hunt. Another photo of a live deer actually feeding out of a bucket. Now this baiting here, I mean, it's basically a gutless way to kill a deer. I busted him on that in 2008.
Armed with the taxidermist records and photographic evidence, Karnow obtains a search warrant for the suspect's home.
All right, we got it, we're rolling. So we can take care of this safely and quickly and go from there.
While Karnow takes aim on his prey, 229 miles south, it's springtime and the beginning of trout season.
This year looks like it's going to be a great opener as far as turnout. There are a lot of people up here, and basically just because the Eastern Sierras is known for its trout fishing.
Due to its popularity, overfishing is a big concern for the wardens. So the sport is strictly regulated.
You're allowed 5 fish a day. So this morning the game plan is to go up and check people fishing through the ice on Virginia lakes, and specifically for over limits, people taking more fish than they're allowed.
But for Warden Elliott, this job is more than just numbers.
I'm not just trying to save 1 or 2 fish up here. I might possibly be saving, the memory of a kid catching that fish. I actually grew up with a game warden father, and one of my brothers is a game warden as well. Growing up in the outdoors, having a passion for hunting, fishing, camping. Who doesn't remember going fishing with their dad? I mean, that's as American as apple pie. And I don't want somebody to rob that experience from one of these kids, even my kid. We're pulling up now to the trailhead, trying to see how much activity is up here. What we're gonna do right now is get up to the lake, tuck away in the trees at a good vantage point, and wait for people to start fishing. Just trying to get a good spot where I can maintain some concealment. This is the exact type of lake where hardcore poachers will come because they're thinking there is no way there's going to be a game warden up here right now. Got several people with 1 fish already, but just trying to keep track of who's catching fish, who's keeping fish. That was a 5th fish for that guy. That's when it gets really interesting, is once he catches number 5, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna just fold his arms and sit there for the rest of the day? Number 5 for this guy on the right. And he's getting a picture.
While Warden Elliott keeps track of how many fish are taken from the ice. At the Nimbus Dam Fish Hatchery, Warden Patrick Boy puts some back in the water.
We grow 4 million salmon a year, and now what we're doing is taking the fish that grew from the eggs into these small fish. They're about the size of your finger, and we're gonna go plant them back out into the wild.
In recent years, a combination of low water levels, pollution, and invasive species have pushed salmon populations to record lows. And despite the millions of fish being dumped into the river today,
Pull the handle and away they go.
only 2% of them will survive long enough to reproduce.
We've just completed a fish plant. We've got 3 million salmon in the system now, and now they're just going to try to make it out to the Golden Gate Bridge and avoid all the predators, the fish, the birds, and the poachers.
Baby salmon is a highly effective but illegal form of bait. And within hours of their release, poachers are looking for an easy catch.
We are starting our patrol here in Discovery Park. Tonight we're going to try to take the boat out and do some patrol downstream, and we're going to look for people who are trying to net those salmon to use them as bait. Nighttime is a great time to go out. A lot of guys think they can do this under the cover of darkness. We'll see what we come up with. Looking through night vision, and we're particularly interested in trying to identify people who are totally blacked out, not using any lights at all.
No, I don't think that's anything.
If somebody's got infrared going over there.
See that other light down there now? Towards the water.
Trail.
He's trailing. Yeah, I know. Okay, I think I see him now.
Okay, he's looking. Nope. Not yet. Okay, right next to his rod. Yeah, we're good.
Hand out of your pocket right now. Hand out of your pocket right now. Hand out of your pocket. Drop your hand. Hey.
Go. Cover.
Hands on your head. Hands on your head.
On the American River, poachers make a run for it.
Hand out of your pocket right now. Hand out of your pocket. Drop your hand.
After being caught red-handed poaching baby salmon.
Hey! Don't move.
Cover.
Hands on your head. Hands on your head. Turn around, face away.
Right here. Put it down.
Hands on your head. Sir, out of your pocket, on your head. Turn around, face away.
Right here. Put it down.
Put your hands on your head and walk over to me. Walk over to me now. And keep your hands on top of your head. That salmon right on the ground at her feet.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. They got this out quick. Tossed it. It's in the water. And you can see right on the end. Here's a salmon. They appear to all be using salmon as bait, so the most likely thing is that they had a salmon hooked up as bait on the end of the line, saw us coming and cut the line.
Okay, we got more here. Come here, guys.
What do you got?
More fish. There's fish in here, the salmon. We've got a bunch wrapped in the napkin here. You see them? Let me see if we pitched any more up here.
There's a bag with a striped bass. So this is one of the primary fish that you can use these salmon to take. And there's a bag of salmon. Looks like there's a couple dozen in there at least. We're looking at 58 salmon total plus one on the hook, so 59 salmon total.
Listen, you're being cited for the possession of those fish.
You got a citation for the possession of the fish out of season, plus using salmon as bait, which is also unlawful. This kind of thing really damages the salmon population. These guys are exactly why we're here tonight.
Back in Grass Valley, California, armed with his warrant, Jerry Carnow assembles a task force to raid the home of a convicted poacher.
All right, we got a search warrant for one house. Our bad guy is a habitual deer poacher. We've caught him about 2 years ago. He went ahead and purchased deer tags in 2009. He killed 2 deer using those 2 tags. I was able to seize some records from a taxidermist. What we're looking for are the 2 big bucks that were mounted by the taxidermists, and they're trophies. They're big bucks. Let's get this guy. You know, I've got him once before. Let's catch him again and shut him down. So this is round 2 of the hunt for a deer poacher today. So this is very imposing to have a search warrant served on him, and hopefully this has a lasting impact on this individual to prevent him from continuing to poach deer. Hopefully we'll surprise him. If he's not there, somebody can tip him off and he could go underground. Yeah, this is the place. I've got a guy out front here. Hey, how's it going, man? Good. Hey, is here?
I don't know. I just stopped by. I just got in my room, got a knock before nobody's looking at me.
Gotcha.
I'm shocked with you guys.
But where does live?
Upstairs.
Upstairs? Probably this whole building?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I know him, but I don't know him that well, you know, so I'm
Gotcha.
not 100% sure.
What's your relationship with
Friends of friends. Like I said, man, I think you guys are friends of friends. I'm just visiting.
Get his info and ID, just and his phone number and his license. This
compost for his down the track.
Yeah. There's a little marijuana right there. There's a little plant seedling there. Yeah, this looks like it's like a grow room with fans and electrical stuff in there. This kind of backs up what I've been saying all along, that you start poking around on people that are poaching and you run into other criminal activity.
That's a lot of growing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Just here to say hi. Just here to say hi. See what he's doing, see what he's up to. Haven't seen him in a long time. He's just here to say hi, I'm sure.
That's what we think. They're good friends. That's what we think.
Despite suspicious activity outside, Karnow sticks to the mission. Get inside the house.
The dogs want to eat you alive.
They do not look friendly.
Pretty rough.
Those dogs would eat us, dude. Are you kidding me?
The dogs clearly are doing their job protecting, this piece of property. I mean, there's nobody who would go in there with those dogs. Happy dogs. Happy dogs. 4 of them.
Pit bulls seem to go with marijuana cultivation. It's just part of the deal. Usually where you find people cultivating marijuana, you find pit bulls. More than one.
They look like a family pet.
Deer antler on the floor with the broken skull cap. Fresh. And I'm trying to match up with this deer feeding from this bucket, this pea gravel. Looks really similar to that, and it could be this concrete. Hey, Bill. See that white fence right there? What's that? White fence, gravel.
Oh yeah, he's feeding them right out of here.
Right here. That bucket was probably right here. Could have poached a buck right here out of his... He could have been inside the house and shot it. The fact is, this guy's baiting deer. He's done it before. He's doing it again now.
I found a lot of poachers do too. They'll bring the muzzle of the gun inside the house. So you shoot a deer from inside the house, you step inside the house 5 or 6 feet, and no one would ever hear it.
Yeah, this is the lowest of the lows, man. This guy brags about killing big bucks, posting them on his website. It's just pure cowardice.
Mammoth Lakes, California.
I'm so cold right now, it's not even funny.
Warden Elliott is in his 4th hour of a stakeout, making sure a group of ice fishermen don't exceed their daily limit.
It makes such a difference. Oh, out there on the ice with that direct sunlight radiating off the snow. Straight ahead of us, he kept his 3rd fish. You can see him flopping around on the ice right there. And he's hooking up another one. A lot of limits out there right now. 2 of them have limits for sure. there because it looks like they're packing up.
Now that the fishermen have maxed out their limit, Warden Elliott will make sure they don't come back for more.
Hopefully they'll lead me straight to a hotel or some spot that they'll stash the fish, go out and take another limit of fish in the afternoon. We're in business. Just what I was hoping. They're up single file, 3 of the rigs. I'm gonna follow these guys all day if need be. It's really critical to not lose these guys. Would have been a wasted 6 hours. Just coming into the Mammoth area. I think we got their hotel. Let's make sure. Oh, there they are. There they are, there they are. Nice. That was close. It's huge that we know where they're hanging out, because I know the exact individuals who have limits right now. So if those people even catch one more fish, that puts them in violation.
In Grass Valley, California, Warden Carnow tries to serve a search warrant on a convicted deer poacher. But the suspect isn't home, and the house is protected by vicious pit bulls.
Yeah, this is the lowest of the lows, man. This guy brags about killing big bucks, posting them on his website. It's just pure cowardice, plain and simple.
The wardens recognize the passenger in the car
Trying to find your brother so we can ask him some questions.
as the suspect's brother.
Yeah, I'm Jerry, Fishing Game. Just trying to
checking on the dogs and stuff.
No, I appreciate that. We just need to talk to and it's some Fishing Game stuff.
I haven't talked to him for a month. I don't know where he is.
Did he ever show you the big deer antlers that from 2 big deer that he had taxidermied?
I don't know. Are you guys gonna try and go to his house or anything? Or?
We need to look at the deer in the tags. And if you can find some, get them here as soon as possible so we can get out of here.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
But the thing with the dogs, they'll go through the window like they're not nice dogs.
Gotcha. Whatever happens, we're going to get inside that house.
The suspect's brother refuses to cooperate,
And all 4 pit bulls are inside the house.
so Carnow calls in animal control and checks the other side of the house while he waits.
Police, search warrant. Anybody in there, open up. There's a gun right here. The shotgun, I'm gonna make sure it's unloaded.
Fairly dangerous situation with 4 pit bulls in the house.
We still don't know if there's another person in the house. He could be in here right now, for all we know. Okay, on the front door, our guys are inside.
They're cruising back and forth. And the females, you can see her, she's jumping up, she's getting reanimated.
And I'm looking for arrows, see if there's any blood or tissue, meat residue.
Could be concentrated cannabis. Be just the THC, for lack of a better term, hashish. That's what it looks like.
I'm gonna have some questions for my guy to find out if this was used in the commission of illegally taking those deer. For a shotgun, that's yeah, it's a 20 gauge for this, shooting a slug. The end result, we have not been able to recover the 2 deer, nor the deer tags, which are the primary things I'm looking for. So, but we're not done. Hey, first, we gotta get those weapons out of the room for our safety.
Harry.
How you doing?
How are you? like that has the potential to take down a 200-pound man. Then you add 3 additional dogs, and it can be ugly. Our bullets probably couldn't penetrate their skull. They're so thick. It's a scary thought.
Wow. As animal control prepares to subdue the dogs, the suspect's brother tries to intervene.
You don't have standing here. I've explained to you all day how things are gonna go. Stand by, Brandon.
I'm really gonna snap if somebody shoots my dogs.
So I can try. He is not the occupant, so he has no standing.
With the dogs now in harm's way, the suspect's brother finally decides to cooperate.
I'm gonna go through the window, I'm gonna yell for the dogs, and I'm gonna stay in the damn room.
Okay, with the dog.
Yep. I'm not trying to impede their investigation or anything, you know, I don't want to get in the way of their I just don't want dogs to get shot.
Hopefully everything will go smoothly if that guy cooperates and can handle the dogs, but this kind of situation I think is always scary.
Okay, you ready, Brandon? Yeah. Come on over. Okay, Brandon's going in the room now.
Come on, Maximus. Come on. Achilles. Come here, boy. You got all 4?
Yeah, we're all 4 here. Police, open up. Search warrant. Search warrant, police. Oh. Police, open up. Search warrant. Police, search warrant. Open up. Oh. Search warrant, police. Whoa, holy moly. Search warrant, police. Okay, we're good.
Clear.
That's rank. Let me make sure this puppy is unloaded.
There's a weapon over here. Obviously, the place is being utilized as a grow house. Primarily, there's no bed. Another weapon right here, Jerry.
Okay.
And there's antlers behind there.
A fairly fresh set of antlers here. Appears to be from the last year. Not tagged.
Here's another bow.
This is a terribly disgusting house. I had 4 dogs living in it without any break from the house, so you can imagine what stinks.
Man, it does not smell good. There's animal urine and feces a lot of places here. It's very, very warm and humid. There's a ton of marijuana plants in here. Quite an indoor little grow. We'll document what's in here, about 100 plants, 50, 60 bigger plants, 3 or 4 foot plants, and there's probably 50 or 60 smaller plants in cups that are in 2 grow rooms in here. Yeah, if I could find anything right now, I'd want to find the deer tag report cards for the 2 deer that were mounted by the taxidermist.
What do you want to do about that safe?
I'd like to get in it. If you can get a hold of so I can open this without going through the gun safe, guy.
I called his friend. He said he didn't know the combination. I'm going to keep trying to get a hold of him.
Keep trying to get a hold of him. But we just basically want to see the contents in here.
All there is in there is his medicine.
Medicine?
Yeah. So I mean that's all I've ever seen in there when I've come down. So.
What kind of medicine?
Medical marijuana.
Okay.
He's had heart surgery.
I got you. Okay. that was quite a day. Seized some deer antlers there. Found over 100 marijuana plants, 2 indoor grows. We found the bow that matches the photographs I have. In this case, we seized the bow, but still looking for that one little incriminating hunting license and deer tag. And it could fit in anywhere. So here I am driving down the road with a 1,000-pound safe in the bed of my truck. It might push the suspect to call me and give me the combination to open up that safe, and I might find those items there. That would just be the coup de grace, and I'd be a happy camper.
In Mono County, after witnessing a group of fishermen catch their daily limit, Warden Elliott stakes out their condominium to see if they dare go back for more.
Oh, here we go. Looks like they're coming out with all their gear. They didn't drop the trailer with the snowmobiles. All right, boys, what are you up to? There's no better spot to be when you're specifically focusing on over limits, because they have the rest of the day to either twiddle their thumbs or go out fishing. And this group looks like they're determined to go fishing. Well, they're at a dead end here. So let me pull off and see. There's definitely some lakes back in here that they could be rolling to by snowmobile. I see fishing rods. Maybe another waiting game, but that's the nature of it. I mean, it's gonna be dark in 2.5 hours, so those 2.5 hours are gonna go by quick this time. Go ahead and come up, Rick. I'm gonna make contact with these guys at the trailhead, so I'm waiting for the snowmobiles to come out.
With hours to wait and several suspects to apprehend, Warden Elliott calls for backup.
Copy.
Here we go. Let's do it.
I'm behind you.
After catching their daily limit earlier in the day,
hey guys,
any fish found in the group's possession now is a violation.
how many left in the group? 2 more. 2 more? Yeah. Good. Hey guys, if I could have you just come over here for just a second. I'm a state game warden, just checking the area out. Hey, please put the cell phone down. Okay? I'm telling you to put the cell phone down. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing an investigation. You guys have nothing to hide, right? Okay. You caught fish up there, sir?
Yes, sir. I got my limit.
You caught fish up there, sir? You caught fish up there, sir? You caught fish? One? Answer honestly. Have you guys caught any other fish today?
Today? No, just for something I come under. I slept in this morning.
All right, I just want you to understand that if you have caught any fish today, right now I'm demanding that you show them to me.
After getting the silent treatment from a group of suspected poachers,
Answer honestly. Have you guys caught any other fish today?
Warden Elliott breaks them up to break them down.
Where were you this morning fishing?
I was asleep.
Where are the other fish from this morning?
So
Is this a fish in here? Go ahead and pull that out for me.
I started walking back. I only got one.
Okay. So you didn't catch
No.
any fish anywhere else today?
No, sir.
I personally go fishing in the morning. It's a pull for them.
Okay, where did you guys fish this morning?
Well, we can fish this morning.
So there's no fish anywhere else?
No.
Because if there are, now's the time to tell me about them.
I did not catch any more fish today. We didn't fish.
I'm gonna give you one last chance to tell me the truth. Keep this in the back of your mind. I was watching you guys today. Who's gonna be the one to step up? Where are the rest of the fish? We're getting nowhere here. Nobody's saying anything. They're clamming up.
Before following the suspects back to their condo, Warden Elliott confiscates their catch to prevent any tampering of the evidence.
Everybody there was trying to play the stupid card. Nobody wants to fess up to anything, but I know at least what has been caught by a few individuals. Thankfully, we have some wardens back at the condo, so we'll see what we can find.
Warden Elliott meets with his team, who have already laid out the evidence found in the suspect's condo.
What's the final head count on all of these?
We had 17 in the back.
17?
We had 6, we had the loose, and then 10.
Oh, 6 on the one stringer. Okay.
17 and 15?
32?
Yep, we got 32 total.
When the wardens discover a trash bag in the dumpster, the body count goes up.
6. We have a lot of fish in here.
That's 50 right there. We're at 50 fish total.
And each fish puts them one more over the limit.
So that's 52. If it weren't for this bag, we pretty much have nothing. They had 33 fish, and then we found 20 additional fish in this trash bag, so puts it over the limit. So I'd say this trash bag is pretty key.
Upstairs, the wardens confront the fishermen with the evidence.
I have my observations. We have the evidence that we've seized. Okay? I'm gonna be filing a formal complaint with the DA based on the evidence.
These are the type of individuals that think they can get away with it, so these guys needed to be caught tonight. Even though it may have taken a lot of time and effort, it sends a message to everybody out there, and word does spread that somebody may be watching.
In Sacramento, at Fishing Game's headquarters, Warden Jerry Carnow's team unloads a half-ton safe seized in their hunt for a convicted deer poacher.
Smells like inside that house. It really smells bad. I've been making attempts to get a hold of the suspect to just give me the combination so I can open this thing as easy as possible. Eventually we're going to open this today. It's just a matter of in what manner. And I'm really anxious to see what's inside of this. Imagine if the 2 antlers are in here. Hello?
Jerry receives a surprise call from the suspect.
Okay, we seized the safe, the theft guard safe. Yeah. A judge signed a search warrant for giving us the authority to open the safe. Well, can you give me the combination so that I can open this without having somebody drill a hole in it? All right, well, we're going to open up the safe regardless. I mean, I'm commanded by a judge to do so. Okay, bye. Obviously, he's trying to buy time. He doesn't want us to get in that safe. I'm not going to play this cat and mouse game. You know, we don't have to have permission from a lawyer, just to get that straight, to enter into the safe.
Yeah, we just got a hold of Browning, their safe division, and sent them a copy of the search warrant, and they were able to, using the serial number, find the combination to this safe.
All right, let's open it up and see what this mystery is. There you go. Check that out. Oh boy. There you go. Check that out. Oh boy.
Just big bags of marijuana, ammunition,
3 guns.
All right. It's supposed to be personal use.
It's a lot of personal use, huh?
It's a lot of personal use.
That's not personal use. We all know it's a shell. This whole thing is a fabrication.
It's a 22 caliber Ruger 1022.
22s are what we call poachers' delights.
What makes these favorable for poachers is that they're very inexpensive, so if they have to throw them and get rid of them and ditch them, throw them out of the vehicle, if the cops chase them, they're really inexpensive to replace. The other thing is they're silent. And if you're effective with this, with a long rifle round, hollow points, it'll kill a deer dropping its tracks. It's got a bunch of 223 ammunition. Kind of a military type round, not for hunting, not legal for hunting. He has a 45 registered to him, but these are 357 caliber.
There's some more loose stuff in the door.
So we've got, multiple issues going on with this guy for sure. Could potentially be trafficking narcotics. Now seeing these weapons, those are common deer killing firearms, big time.
Poachers, they don't care about the animals. They don't care whether they wound anything. They consider themselves sportsmen, but they aren't sportsmen. They're killers, is what they are.
All the signs of his actions and the activities that I see that he's involved in, this guy's up to no good. Bottom line, he's got a lot to answer for.
After 2 days of tracking the suspect, Warden Karnow has finally found his man.
All right, I just saw him leave. I'm gonna pull him over. I can't let him go underground again. All right, here we go. Got some explaining to do. Fishing game. I got all the information in the bed of my truck. You hunted 2 deer in 2009, right?
Yes, sir.
So these are the tags that you would have purchased, correct?
Well, yeah, that's my writing.
This is a 2009.
Yeah.
You were convicted of that deer violation in 08. You're prohibited from hunting deer, and you cannot purchase deer tags the following year.
Oh, I forgot, man. I mean,
It's the law. So hunting those deer in 2009 was a crime. The poaching is out of control. If you violate that law, you just have to deal with the consequences. So what I'm going to do is a formal complaint. You're going to get a notice to appear in court in the mail from the district attorney's office.
I'm not a poacher, man.
Karnow will submit the mountain of evidence to the district attorney to prosecute the suspect to the fullest extent of the law.
I didn't poach. Everything was legal.
He's admitted to 2 deer. We showed him the picture of the deer. Now that's a huge buck, and he killed that in 2009, which he was prohibited from hunting that year. People that are good hunters, they know all the laws. They educate themselves and know what they are to the T. For him to claim ignorance in all of this is ludicrous. He's not telling the truth. I got him red-handed. He knows it. I got all the evidence that I need, and I basically just have to go file formal charges with the district attorney's office. This guy's not a sportsman, he's not a hunter, he's a killer. This is why I'm out here, to catch people just like this. We're hunters of men that poach wildlife. The things that these people are doing is BS, especially when I am a hunter myself, doing it legally, and to take somebody down like this is extremely gratifying and has to happen.